this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love.
Blueclouds TV, your number one source for soccer news. Stay up to date with matches, transfers, Chelsea news, and the latest football topics. Be sure to like the video and subscribe so you never miss an episode.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit.
Hello everybody, welcome back again to Blueclouds Media YouTube channel. Yes, Chelsea match up with Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace battle and battle up 1-1 at Stamford Bridge with Chelsea Football Club. It was a draw. Chelsea dropped point. Palace also dropped point. But I think it was a fair result for both sides. You may say Chelsea have enough players on the pitch that they were supposed to come up with all 3 points. But other way around, that could be wrong. But I get you. I get what you mean. Chelsea were at home. They were supposed to beat Crystal Palace, a mid-table team. But they're still in the early phases of their development. They need time. And I will give them time until I feel like the time is over for Chelsea. And I have to start criticize the team. But there was some good performances. There were some good ups and downs, positives and negatives that we can take away from this game. Nicolas Jackson still banging in goals. Pedro Neto, what went wrong for Pedro Neto? Enzo Fernandez and Moses Caicedo. The second half game, they were not existing. The midfield was not connecting with the defense and the attack. What is wrong with Enzo Fernandez, Enzo Caicedo to fix it? Why didn't he fix it? The whole second half was very bad. Chelsea played very well in the first half, but when he was being Crystal Palace manager assessed Chelsea style and changed things in the dressing room, Chelsea found themselves wanting. They couldn't finish very well, couldn't play very well in the second half. We're gonna find out why. Steven, welcome back again, and I hope you're doing very well, Steven.
Yeah. It is what it is.
Come on,
They
cheer up, bro. Cheer up. I know we did not win, but cheer up.
It's not even the result. I'm just fed up of loads of different rubbish, like not even related to football. Just fed up, man.
All right, we'll come back to you. Just I hope that your nerves calm down a bit so we can get this program going. But big up to everyone watching this live. Phantom of the topic. Everyone, dig yourself. The man himself is in the building. DJ, welcome back to you. And how is your afternoon or evening going? Evening.
Chelsea ruined it for me, mate. Honestly, I understand where Steve's coming from. It's so disappointing today, honestly. I mean, I know we're going to talk more into the game after now, so I won't go too much into it, but I was gutted. It's the same old, sorry to pardon myself, it's the same old shit journey. Do you know what I mean? We go and score, anyway, I'll go into it later with you guys when you guys go more into it.
DJ, it looks like DJ need an hour to express all his feelings on how Chelsea are making him feel. I get it. Guys, thank you very much for being here. We are going to review the game. How did Chelsea allow Eberechi Eze to equalize? But it was a good finish. I don't think there was a mistake anywhere. To be honest with you, it was a back and front. The clearance from, I think, I don't know if it was Cucurella, that did not go that far. And the ball rebounds itself. It came back again and it got to Eberechi Eze's foot. And then what a finish by that young player. People were saying, why didn't we spend money on that player instead of Pedro Neto? I said, no, we have so many players in that position. We don't need Eberechi Eze in that position. But anyway, guys, we're going to look into it. Steven, I'll start from Steven because we spoke earlier on before he went to the stadium or before he went inside to watch the game. First half was brilliant. Your starting lineup, Steven, good job to you. Was spot on from goalkeeper to the attack. It was all spot on. So you were able to predict Enzo Maresca's starting 11. How did he come How did they come up by that? How were you?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't too difficult, to be honest, because you look at the players that didn't play the other night, and then that gives you the majority of what the lineup's going to be. So that was pretty much it for me, and it was either the same or very similar to the game against the lineup against Wolves the other day. As we say this, I am quickly trying to get a couple of images so that I can put them in a Word document and show you my thoughts on something.
Okay. Well,
because this ref is an absolute corrupt donkey, bruv.
You talking about the referee?
Yeah, bro. You know, in the first half, yeah, he literally gave them a yellow card for stopping our attack, yeah, by pulling our player back. Like 2 minutes into the second half, they do exactly that, yeah. And this time, it wasn't a yellow card. Just someone explain that to me, please. Because it makes zero sense how the exact same challenge from them was in one half, it was a foul and a yellow card, yeah? And in the other half, it wasn't. Like, how does that make sense? Like, are you too scared to do your job and send someone off for being, like, committing these fouls? Like, what's happening?
Yeah.
Sick of it, bro. All the time with Chelsea. It's the same guy that sent Gusto off when he slipped in the game last year.
Yeah, I remember the early stages. I'm sure there's the early stages when he slipped, and then he got in contact with the player. Then he sent him off, like straight red card. I was like, he slipped.
He went to the monitor to check, and sent him off.
Steven, if you're ready, just let me know. We're looking at the lineup that you put up, and like I said, exactly. You sent this to me even way back before.
I sent this to you last night, I think, at midnight.
Yeah. But let me go to DJ. DJ's, I'm sure he's got a lot to say to me. DJ, face up, Chelsea played very well. Second half, we went down again. It reminds me of something we've seen time and time again with certain manager who left last season, where we played one half well and the other half we didn't play well. We are very, very inconsistent. What's your thoughts on this?
I can understand it's similar why you're saying that, Nee. I mean, we start off. I mean, the first 7 minutes of the first half. I mean, we were excellent. And the goal that we did finally score from how we scored the goal was, I know it was a simple tap in for Jackson afterwards, but the build-up play from where it started off right until the goal was, I thought was absolutely excellent. And then after that, I'm thinking to myself, okay, you've got these guys where you want them now. Just go now, attack, go and get the goals, just go and get more goals. And then for whatever reason or other, we've done the Chelsea thing as we were doing last season. We sit back, we stop. Let Palace come in. The referee is not helping exactly. Stop starting the game. Doesn't help the situation. It takes the momentum out of momentum out of our team, and then it kind of puts it back for Palace to then get into the game. And in the that first half, obviously, I thought we should have had more than one goal in the first half. But obviously, again, it's about taking our chances, which we don't seem to be doing. And this is what I keep saying. Those kind of chances that we could have had, and this is why I think even Stephen probably would go on this. You got someone like I know Jackson's good, don't get me wrong, but you got someone like I don't want to mention his name, it's past the transfer window. Look at some of them chances today. That man buries it into the back of the net. It's as simple as that. And you're looking at it and you're thinking, yeah, that's what we're missing. We're missing a lethal. What someone just uses, striker, someone
lethal finisher.
Yeah, a lethal finisher, a killer up front, mate, with that killer instinct. Boom, bang, goal, move on. Yeah, but either him or Tony, whoever it would have been, I don't care at this moment in time, right? But it's the same old scenario, and you just know what you're doing. Then is the more it stays at 1-0, the more Palace is going to take the pressure, whatever you want to say. I think come the end of the half, Steve, correct me if I'm wrong. wasn't our ball possession 62% to 40
I honestly have
something like
no
that?
clue, mate.
On ball possession, that's how possession we were, how possessive we were, how we were in the first half, and how we did not get more than one goal. It's just
Bro,
beyond
we
me.
should have. You look at the Palmer shot, that was unlucky. We had another one. I can't remember who it was.
You had the
might
Palmer
have been
chance,
Madueke.
and it was Madueke. It was
Madueke.
Madueke.
He somehow put it past the far post. I don't know how.
Yeah, and listen, I'm not going to go and knock the kid for that. Yeah, he scored a hat
I'm
trick
not
for us
going to,
last
bro.
week.
His confidence is high right now. He needs to keep that confidence because he's doing stuff that we didn't see him do since he joined us.
But then what do I see, Steve?
Time, it does need to be finished, that one.
But it does, bro, and 100%. But then what do I see on social media? They're absolutely banging this poor guy, abusing him literally. And I think this guy got you a hat trick last week. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he should have probably buried. Even he knows he should have buried that goal. But the way he was getting from the fans from social media after, well, let me just check the social media because my dad said it. He goes, son, look, just check social media quickly because I bet you any money now you're going to go on social media now, son. You're going to see that Chelsea fans are going to be at this poor guy, and lo and behold, how spot on my dad was. They were on him. Yeah, and
Nicolas Jackson.
On Madueke.
Madueke.
Yeah, the guy was getting it. I'm thinking, man,
one where he somehow put it past the far post, so everyone was abusing him.
But look, listen, at the end of the day, it's no excuse. We can't sit here. We should have buried that game. It's the same old situation as you said, bro. We can't finish our chances off when we have opportunity. And this is where we lack. Jackson's going to score you goals. Yes. Palmer's going to get you goals. Yes. But you need that lethal finisher. And, unfortunately, Jackson's not yet at this moment in time. He probably will get there. And I'm not going to knock the kid, because I think he will score goals. But he needs help. He needs that help up there, along with, obviously, as I said, about Cole Palmer last season. You get someone like that, we're going to have one. We'd have come up this game, I'd say, what would you say, Steve? First half, at least 3-0 up at half-time? I'd have said probably.
2-3,
2-3-0 up at half-time. But it's what it is, isn't it? Story of Chelsea Football Club, isn't it, bro?
Do you know what I want to quickly expand on that, right? I think it's wrong to abuse the players. Criticize them 100%, yeah? But abuse is wrong, yeah? You'll see my thoughts here on Jared Gillett, this absolute donkey waste man of a referee, yeah? He literally gave him a yellow card for the exact same thing that Will Hughes done on Palmer to start the second half, yeah? And then he goes into the second half, 2 minutes in, they do it again, and he goes, nah, I'm just going to leave this one. Let's leave it. Also, you know how we got booked for time wasting? Don't get me wrong, Jackson was an absolute donkey for that one, yeah? But he warned their goalkeeper 7 times about time wasting. He warned them every throw in and every corner, yeah? When Chelsea do it, straight yellow, mate. What is this? Pathetic. And look, we say we want foreign referees. I do. I want the Spanish refs, the Italian refs, the French refs. I don't want this donkey from Australia, man. What's he doing? Every time. Bro, him, do you know what's even worse? You know, if we scored a winner, Michael Oliver's ruling it out because that donkey was on VAR, bro. So we had Gillett, who hates us, and we had Oliver on VAR, who hates us, yeah? On top of that, yeah, the other refs, we all know who they are, yeah? Anthony Taylor, I think at one point there was a silent chant of, "Are you Taylor in disguise?" from the shed end. I heard that briefly, yeah? Don't know if you heard that one, but I definitely heard that from where I was at.
Are you Taylor in disguise?
I'm saying to the people around me, I'd give it 2 minutes more of mistakes until you get the chance Arsenal were doing yesterday. Arsenal were wrong for doing their chance yesterday, yeah? But he literally gave us nothing, yeah? Of chance of you don't know what you're doing, you're not fit to referee, yeah? He's lucky he didn't get it. Because the fact that he didn't send off Will Hughes, who then gets subbed off 2 minutes later, is criminal. And we have the same issues with him, with Oliver, with Taylor, with every one of these refs, yeah? It's the same 5 every time. I bet we get Salisbury next game for Bournemouth, bro.
Oh, man, please. God.
Salisbury or Oliver, take your pick. Because it's happening.
Neither, please, bruv, neither.
It is.
I already know it's going to happen already. Even without the ball even kicking, without even kicking the ball.
Don't forget, we've got Man United and Arsenal coming up in about 4 or 5 games.
Yeah.
So you can guarantee what refs we're getting for them ones.
Yeah. The only enjoyment I
Oh,
got
but don't
today,
forget
Nee,
the
was
Liverpool one as well.
the only joy I got today, speaking of Liverpool, is I can't
Yeah.
stand them either. I can't stand them or Man United. I was just glad Liverpool beat them today, and the way they beat them, oh my days, that
Beat
was
them
just
very well.
they took them to school today, bro. Mo Salah today, I don't care what anyone. That guy today was absolutely sublime. Today, I was watching him today, man. I'm thinking, my God. You know, and people say, "Oh, Liverpool made no signings. They made no signings." But this guy, who needs to make signings? You got Mo Salah in that team, and Diaz, but Salah,
Diaz was too good, man. Diaz was too good.
Salah though,
But
bruv. Salah today, toying with him at one point. But anyway, back to the
Right.
Chelsea game. Sorry.
it's all right. It's all right. We were gonna talk about that anyway. So yeah. But what a disappointing game that Chelsea fans really witnessed at Stamford Bridge. My concern is earlier in the game, in the first about 15 or 10 minutes, Pedro Neto received his first yellow card as a Chelsea player, and also first foul in the game. There was no warning, there was no be careful, there was nothing. He just went straight yellow to the player. The player was like, "Oh, this is my first foul," and it wasn't intentional. We understand, but this guy, huge, whose head's like, what's his name again? Hulk Hogan. He did some serious fouls, and he never even got one yellow card in the first half. And I feel like,
Bro.
what is going on? Steven keep talking about this all the time, and sometimes I'm like, bro, Steven. I mean, we should have done our job on the pitch instead of, we know this managers, referees hate Chelsea, but it's not okay. It destroys the morale of a player. Now it looks like we got to get the physical nature out of football. Any contact, it has to be a foul. Every contact has to be a foul. And it's going to be very difficult for them to resolve this situation because every human being is not the same, and
Mate,
they have a different way of thinking, different way of analyzing things. Every human being, so it will take a while until we reverse. We go back to 20, 30 years ago, where every foul, any ball that hits your hands in the 18, it's a penalty and it's a foul. It's a foul. Unless we go back there, make the rules simple for us to follow. The more we bring in technology, the more human nature challenge those rules. That's what I'll say. But before I'm sure Steven wants to talk. Courtney, big up to you. Swedish, big up to you. Paul Nyaku, big up to you, Paul. Since Palmer back to the right, and Felix at the 10, according to Paul. And then Courtney said, I'm one half merchant. How it says low block teams is continuing to be a big issue. Swedish said hello to everyone here. Hello to you too, Swedish. Courtney said, over the years, I know the ref have an agenda against Chelsea Football Club. That's why we have to finish games of not depending on referees to be good. Phantom said, I like it when even it's an accident. It is a foul, according to Phantom of Many Topic. Big up to you, Phantom. Let's go back to Steven, and then DJ is also ready. DJ got a lot to say over here. And no, he's not a happy man. Steven, he's not a happy man that he can't even eat. Steven.
No, I can eat. I've got no food yet, which is doing my head in because I'm starving. It's been 2 hours. Like,
all right, go for it, Steven.
What one should I go to first? I'll go to this one. I've taken this myself, so we can't get done for copyright. If they try it, they can do one.
Oh, picture is okay. If it's not moving, then that's fine.
No, but I also took it myself anyway.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
So I've got this picture, right? So you've got Gusto and Fofana in your top left, right? So you should be able to see me sort of putting a circle around it, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're there, right? Caicedo is now your right centre back. Colwell's your central one. Cucurella is your left centre back. Yeah?
Yeah.
And this happened multiple times. Caicedo was constantly at centre back. If I show you this one, Caicedo's at centre back. He's just passed the ball to Cucurella, who was at left centre back. You've got Colwell coming back into position.
Yeah, stepped out.
You see Gusto here as well, that I'm circling now, inverting into midfield. You've got, I presume that one's Fofana. It's very difficult to tell from how much I could zoom in and can't zoom in. hang on. Yeah, so that's Fofana. And then on the far
Enzo.
side is Enzo.
Enzo. I couldn't even tell from you that was Enzo.
So here, Fofana. Here, Palmer. Here, Gusto. Here, Enzo. Here, Colwell. Here, Caicedo at centre-back again. And here's Cucurella.
Cucurella.
Do you know what else annoyed me, right? There was multiple times where we would receive the ball, like, especially our full-backs or our wide centre-backs, right? And I can see from where I am, there's so much space. You can bang a pass down the line, for example, yeah? And we'll be in behind and we didn't take it. Like, genuinely, it was so frustrating at times. And look, they're still getting used to the system. I ain't got to complain too much. We saw in the first half what can happen and what he wants to see. Yeah. So I ain't got to complain too much. We've seen what he wants. We've seen it quite a bit now, right? But either way he said and other ways maintained. Give them about 5-6 games into the season, and then I think it'll really start to show. But it's already starting to show now, and we're what? Okay, I guess you could argue 5 games, but I meant more 5 Premier League games because that's high-level opposition. Yeah?
Yeah.
So, plus that's got to be when majority of your starters are playing, because we ain't playing our starters against teams like Astana and all these, man, yeah?
Panathinaikos and all that.
Panathinaikos, we might. They're a solid team.
We'll have to start more. Yeah, we'll have to start more. That's
Greece, right?
Fair enough.
That goes Greece.
Astana, no chance for. Wait, I'm telling you now. Palmer, Gusto, Reece James, Caicedo, Enzo, yeah? Players like that should not be on that plane to Kazakhstan.
100%, bro. 100%.
Bro,
100%.
I guarantee you that pitch is shocking. We can't be doing these things. Do you know what else I know? After every Conference League game, except from the Shamrock Rovers home game, which is our last one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That last one is at home. But after every Conference League, except from after Shamrock, our next Premier League game is at home. The only Premier League game that isn't at home after a Conference League game is the one after the Shamrock game. So that's actually a positive thing. It means you're not flying back to do about a day's training, to then travel again, to then travel back, to then travel somewhere else, and you're not doing
Is that against
all that
Manchester United, right? Is that against Manchester United, right? After that?
Oh, shoot. One sec. My phone got tangled around my remote. I can check. It won't take me long. I've literally already got my app loaded up to check it. Here we go. Chelsea matches.
I can't remember. I know Man United are coming up after.
Put it this way, right? After international break, we got Bournemouth away. Then midweek, we got Barrow at home. West Ham away. Brighton home. This is a nice one, right? Brighton at home. Ghent at home. Forest at home. Then we have an international break.
That's the one when United.
Then we have a 5:30 kickoff against Liverpool on that Saturday.
Yeah.
We then have Panathinaikos away, which is a 5:45 kickoff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we play that Sunday 2:00 at the Bridge against Newcastle.
Mm-hmm.
The following week we play Man United away. We then play FC Noah at home, which are Armenian.
That's Noah. Yeah.
Then it says 2 days, it'll be 3 days because obviously Thursday game. Arsenal at home. Leicester away. Heidenheim, which is Germany, so it's not a far travel, away. Aston Villa at home. Southampton away. Spurs away. Astana away. Brentford home. Shamrock home. Everton away. So at least the one where we have an away Premier League game after is a home Conference League game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, we're not having to worry about travel a lot, which is actually kind of worked out quite well. I was kind of worried we'd get, like, if we look at it based on these dates, I was worried we'd get, like, I don't know, if I go up here, I was worried we'd have, like, the Astana away, and then we'd have, say, I don't know, and then we'll have, like, Arsenal, whether that's at home or not. I don't care. Like, I was worried having like however many hours that is to Kazakhstan and back to then have Arsenal that weekend. I was like, oh, please no, we can't.
I think my only worry in all this, I think for myself, is we don't seem to be. It seems to be our home form again, doesn't it, guys? We can go up
You
to
say
places
that,
like
but
Wolves
then
and win Wolves.
You can
But to
discredit
me,
one anyway because it's Man City, and you
Yeah,
don't expect to beat Man City.
but Palace, I expect us to win, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying?
But
I expected to win
then
today.
my thing on it is, right, we should have won. We should have got 2 or 3 goals before halftime. I think that's consensus on us 3 on this panel, right? Should have been 2 or 3 up
100%.
at halftime.
I feel it should be
Yeah.
3 goals.
Will Hughes then should have been sent off like 2
Yeah.
minutes into the second half,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Then, on top of that, right, last season, we would have thrown this away and lost.
yeah.
So the way I'm looking at it, it should have been 3 points, yes, but we still picked up a point. It's still a positive to an extent. It's not like we've lost 2 games, 1-1, and we lost both of the games at home, and you're only on 3 points. We're on the same number of points as we was at this point last season, right? But at this point last season, we'd played Liverpool. I can't remember. Oh, was it Liverpool? Then was it West Ham? And then it was Luton, I think.
Yeah, was last
Because
season,
Luton was
right?
our 3rd game.
Yeah,
So we had same, I'd argue, Liverpool last season, first game, same level as Man City, first game this year. If not, it was harder this year. Yeah. We lost this year. We drew Liverpool last year, first game. We lost our second game to West Ham last year when they had 10 men. We won 6-2 to Wolves away and rectified our mistakes from the first half in the second half and battered them in the second game this year.
Yeah.
Then we had Luton. Palace are a harder team than Luton. Under Glasner, they're so organised, bro. Like,
yeah, no, listen, I'm not saying that.
this
It's
is
a
the
bad
thing,
thing.
right?
I don't remember. I get
this
that.
is the thing,
Yeah.
like, what I want people to understand, we should have won. We're not saying we shouldn't.
Yeah.
But I feel potentially, whether it's away or home, Palace are taking points off every top 16, even City and Arsenal. They are that organised. They're that structured. They're that dangerous. Having said that, at the same time, if it wasn't for a bit of failed closing down on Eze, yeah, you wouldn't get that Eze brilliant magic moment today, and we win.
He was excellent, man. What a finish that was. And we take whatever
Bro,
you want to say about
can't
Palace.
believe
What a
Do you know what's
finish.
worse? Ryan
Yeah.
sent a picture, right?
As well.
I'm
Yeah.
going to share
What a
my
finish
screen
that was.
again in a minute, Nee. I'm going to get this image up, right? Because I've circled the one that Ryan sent.
Okay.
Here it is.
Whilst you guys
You've got
have
open
a few comments.
Nee, I've already got it up
Yeah,
anyway,
go on.
so I'll just do it, and then when you're ready, you can go to it. I just got to click
All right,
the tab,
Get on the screen. We'll get into it. We'll get into it real quick. Let me
there we go.
acknowledge and friends that are joining us on the screen. Alpha, big up to you, Alpha. And we have my brother here. I don't want to butcher the name here. What's the name again?
Bushan.
Bushan, big up to you. Bushan says, stop chanting Gallagher's name. He is gone already.
To be fair, there wasn't any of those chants there.
Not today. I didn't hear any. I didn't hear any today.
Love and chant about the team here and now.
The team here and now. Alpha said, big up to the panel in the chat. Top result, but a point is a point. Chelsea.
It's better than a loss. It's better than a loss.
Next game, absolutely.
It's better than what we would have got last season.
Alpha said, let's all be respectful to each other in the stream. Thank you very much. Coming from Alpha. Courtney, big up to you, Courtney. I hope you're doing very well. Courtney said, I agree with DJ. We should have won the game because of further in the season, it will hit us when we need those 3 points to move up on the table. Swedish said that the performance against Crystal Palace was neither good or neither bad. It was a decent game. Only 3 games in it, so I don't want to criticize Chelsea. Give him is it criticize.
Give time, I think he means.
Give
time.
the team time. I
So,
understand.
one thing I want to expand on that comment, right, is that I saw a lot of people moaning, and then I saw somebody else comment, "We're 4 points off like Champions League after 3 games. We've got 35 games to go. You lot are like massively overreacting," which is 100% the way that I was looking at it. But yeah, so Ryan sent this in our chat. Yeah, I then edited it and put the circle in the texture. Eze already has the ball starting to come out of his foot here to set him up for the shot. Why on earth do you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Chelsea players in this small space and nobody running to close him down?
It's like they can't read what Eze is about to do. It's about to
realistically
strike.
Yeah. This guy here, I think is, I'm going to presume it's Colwell or Enzo.
Which one? Is that one? That one there?
The one
looks like
that
Colwell, I
I've got
think.
marked
Colwell.
here.
That's Colwell. That's Colwell.
It might be Colwell.
Colwell.
It might be Colwell.
Yeah.
Right position. Yeah. These man here, you need at least one of them charging.
Caicedo, Palmer. I can see
Palmer,
there. Palmer,
I'd say less
Caicedo,
so because of the angle, right? For me,
and Enzo. That one looks like.
I'd probably prefer it to be Caicedo from this angle because he's got the better run, and the way Eze sets it out his foot, the ball comes to about here. So Caicedo has a straight run for that ball.
Yeah.
Whereas Palmer, he doesn't, so he'd have to literally try and get across his body to block it, whereas Caicedo has a straight run to it.
It just looks shambolic, doesn't it, bro? When you look at that
because
picture.
you're closing an angle, right? We can agree that's a good position.
Oh, for
Plus,
Eze?
they would have been
Eze,
marking this player here who's run offside.
Eze.
But he's already setting it out his foot.
He knows what he's going to do.
Bro, as soon as I saw that ball go out his foot, I was like, oh no.
That's in.
Bro,
It's bent round the corner. He's where he's hit it.
I saw that
It's just where he hit
it
it.
out his foot, and I was like, oh shoot.
And I even said like you, Steve. I said, "There's no way Sanchez is saving this."
You know,
No way.
It wasn't even that. I
No way.
saw the space and I saw the touch out of his body.
And the space is what?
Man.
The space is there. But the space is there. But you're also looking when the ball is going. You're thinking, "There's no way Sanchez is going." It's just the way he's hit it. He's hit it so well.
It's not even just that he's hit it well, right? He's literally bang in the middle of the goal. He should be able to jump enough to get to it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You know
But he
what?
didn't.
This performance,
Petrovic does. Yeah. Go on, Lee. Sorry.
Jorgensen probably does.
Go on, Lee. Go on. Sorry, Lee. We keep interrupting you, bro. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's okay. With this performance, and see where Eze is. There's no way Gary Cahill will let him play this ball or play it without blocking it. Gary Cahill, John Terry, Ricardo Cavallo.
They put their body on the line.
Bro,
They'll put their body on line.
Bro, all three of them literally jump head first.
Yeah.
Actually, can I quickly go off topic for a second?
I remember there was one game that I watched. I saw Badishia dodging. He's moving away from the ball, which your body served as a wall, as a shield to block the ball.
You saw who
he was rather dodging. Badishia. Not today's game. Not today's game. One of the games.
Yeah, no, he
was
didn't play.
running away from it.
What am I seeing in the comments? Said David Moyes is available for who?
Oh, don't do this. Don't do this.
For who? For who,
That's
Gaurav?
an insult.
We all know where
that's an insult, Gaurav.
No, for Everton. I think Everton were thinking of bringing Moyes to the football club because of what he did.
Oh, for Everton.
I'm pretty sure that's not
for Everton.
I'm pretty sure
I mean, it's aimed at Maresca. I think it's aimed at Maresca, isn't it?
Oh, United.
Come on.
United.
United. Oh, for United. Oh, for United. Gaurav, big up.
They get MC Moisey back. Lee, do you mind, because you said about jumping and putting their body on the line, do you mind if I quickly go off topic quick?
You can a bit. Don't stay too long on it.
It's just about, because you said like John Terry and that would jump and put their body on the line, yeah?
Yeah.
You remember when Diaby or whatever accidentally kicked JT in the head, knocked him out in the final?
Oh, in the cup final. Yeah, I remember that.
I saw a clip today where he done an interview. Yeah, I think I was there as well. I was young, but I was there.
I think I saw that link.
He did an interview today, and this was the point I was making. He said, the week before, I was watching the game with my brother, and I said to him, this guy's crazy. he's jumping like the defender was going for the ball and he's dipping his head down. He's crazy. Someone's got to kick him in the head. The next week, I kick him in the head.
So he said something that
like, what are the
someone was gonna
chances?
do,
Like, talk
and then
about
it ended up
foreshadowing.
coming to
You're
him.
literally doing one day, someone's got to kick him in the head. The next week, bang.
And that was the
But that was what I was wanting to quickly put, because we're literally saying, like, him, Cahill, Carvalho, we've seen all three of them jump, like, head first. I was like,
Yeah, all the time.
I remember this from this morning. I need to quickly touch on it because I was like,
yeah, William Gallas and Alex, to be
in,
fair, used to do
Diego.
the same thing as well, bro.
DJ, come in so I can go for it.
No, I was just saying with twat players putting their heads on the line, bro. William Gallas and Alex used to do the same thing. If anyone's remembered, if anyone remembers Alex and William Gallas,
Yeah,
they
Alex,
used to do the same thing.
Alex.
Put their heads on the line, bro. Yeah,
I'll send
what
it
a
back
player
in
he
the
was.
nicest
yeah,
way. We're psychopaths.
Yeah, more or less, bro.
All right, thank you very much, Stephen G and DJ Salva. Swanisha, thank you very much for your comments. Big up to my brother here, Maverick. I remember the name, Maverick in the building. Says, Sir, David Moyes is available. GOAT, according to him. Sir David Moyes is available today. Guys, don't forget, drop a like on the video. We only got 6 likes for now, from what I'm seeing. I know people come in and go. So don't forget to help your channel out here. This is
smash it. Come on, people. Smash it.
the like button. Smash the like button.
People, smash it.
When Chelsea lose, we don't get no more views. I don't know why. But today, we still got 13
I'm surprised. You'd think all the
like.
rival fans that normally watch his channel, like Sasuke and all that, would be in.
Yeah, but they can't say nothing to us this time around. They drew and United lost.
Oh, yeah,
you can get United fans over here. United fans, you won't get them. All right, so Swedish said that 5 of them its own bags. They're in their own bags. One of them has to pressure and close down the giving time to shoot. At least try
close down as a given time to shoot.
I mean, close him up so he doesn't put the pressure on him. And he might not even get the accurate. You know, when you're watching FIFA, you're playing FIFA, you're always praying that you get that angle for a free kick. When you get that angle for a free kick, it's a penalty. It was well spot on for him. As they have to lay back and use his side of the foot and place it to that corner where Sanchez have no idea saving it. But Maverick, big up to you, my brother. He says, United in the mud. Absolutely. Said David Moyes is available. The GOAT.
That's what he means. Okay, got it now. Got it.
Yeah, Alpha said Chelsea, Chelsea have the highest shot convention rate in the Premier League this season, 18.9%. Man United convention rate is 18.8%.
Manchester City, bro. Man City, bro. Manchester City's.
Man City after the first 3 games. So thank you very much, DJ. Thank you very much, Alpha. Alpha says smash those like button, people. Jackson, smash it. Smash those goals. So Jackson's on the run. If you can get at least two goals a game instead of just one and wasting that opportunity, it would have helped Chelsea win that game. Phantom Minute Topic said winning is popular. Everyone wants to be part of a winning team, and that's why you get more views after a win. Absolutely, I do agree with you, Phantom. Maverick said, I thought Palace had a decent second half. Yes, Palace were way better.
No one's disputing that.
In second half than Chelsea. Chelsea were better in the first half than Palace. I don't know why. It's about time that Enzo Maresca has to stop these dilemma or these cares that is going on around.
You say that, but he literally did the opposite against Wolves. We were struggling in the first half, and because he had half time, he was able to get the players together to solve the issues at half time.
But we need to get this at least play 80% of the game and give the 10% to the.
I'm not disputing that, but it could be as simple as he felt happy with how we were playing. He asked them to play the same way, but then Palace made the adaptations that they needed to make to get back into the game.
All right.
And realistically, I don't know about you guys, but outside of this long range shot that led to the goal, there wasn't really. I didn't really feel threatened by Palace when they had chances. Like, you look at the first half, yeah, the Madueke one that comes off his knee from, I think it's an Enzo Fernandez pass, yeah? Bro, what a ball that was, by the way, in behind the defence. And it's just unfortunate that it hits Madueke on the knee or the shin and not on the foot. Because if he gets a clean connection on that, that's in the back of the net.
Yeah. All right, DJ. Stephen, are you done with the diagram so we can go to DJ?
Yeah, no, I'm done with it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very
So
much.
I was just
DJ.
looking at the. I was just looking at some stuff that's coming to me on X, just regarding.
Oh,
no, bro. No, bro. It's just regarding Levi Corwell. Apparently, some club made a massive offer for him in the summer, and Chelsea turned it down. I think it was Liverpool, wasn't it, that made that offer him, wasn't it?
I think
Chelsea turned it down, didn't they? Yeah, it's just coming out again. Someone just put it out there.
Liverpool wanted him last summer as well.
Yeah, I was also looking at some of my stuff because I've been getting a lot of people in the comments just mentioning to me about our game. I'm just getting a lot of people coming at me on Twitter, as they always like to do when Chelsea draw or lose. But I was just making people understand at least we didn't lose, like Manchester United did today. Anyway, going back to what we were saying, listen, in terms of game, I mean, before I just want to go off topic for a little bit. Steve, what did you make of the ovation Jadon Sancho got today, bruv? Quite a big ovation you got, didn't he?
Yeah, I've got a clip of that for Nida. I think finally got sent through after about 3 hours.
Yeah, I've got a clip of that. I'll try and get that sent to him as well.
I was trying to send through. But yeah,
if I can get it.
Very good reception.
Yeah.
I've
got one as well, Neil.
I'm going to send to him later.
Oh, you got one? You can shoot it.
I'll try and send it across to you as well, bro. I'll see if I can get it across to you. Because I was trying to send it to you early on, but for whatever reason, I don't know why it wasn't going to you.
Yeah, connection goes in and out at the bridge, doesn't it? It's sometimes.
Yeah, that could be the reason, but I've got it now here. I'll try and send it.
Maybe good, sometimes maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. It's always the case, isn't it? But yeah. I mean, it was look, he's
the reception he got was quite good, to be fair.
Yeah, it was. I mean,
all right, let me get this for the screen. A big up to everyone in here watching. We are streaming live on two platforms, X and YouTube, and we got 16 of us watching live on X. A big up to my man like Sports Wire himself, my good friend. I hope you're doing well, Swedish. Thank you very much. I've seen your comment. And my brother Maverick, also in the building, says Decoy changed the
game. Kamada had decent chance to kill the game.
That Kamada guy, he was not supposed to finish that game. That Kamada was supposed to be sent off.
He's Japanese, right?
Yeah, Japanese, yeah.
Yeah,
Kamada. All right, let me see what I have here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've got I just put in the private one. I've got another couple of clips I'm gonna send to you later. Unfortunately, they're 3 separate ones, but it was the free kick from Palmer that got saved, and then the 2 resulting corners where we had 2 good chances as well. Bro, their keeper made 2 free good stops from those 3 moments consecutive that are literally the reason they didn't end up getting battered like Wolves last weekend.
Okay, so this was this. Go ahead.
No, go on, Nick.
Go on. Ovation. Okay.
Please
I
do.
don't know
You do. You carry on, bro.
Okay, this is coming from Steven. Where's the voice? The volume. So Steven shared this with us earlier on, but number 19. I thought 9.
19.
Down there.
Yeah.
They had to give him the number already because obviously they had to register him. Whereas with Neto,
right?
they didn't have to. Yeah. Whereas with Neto, they didn't have to have the number when he came out because obviously he didn't need to be registered at that point because it was a preseason game anyway.
Thank you very much, Steven, for that video.
Yeah, I've got a couple others I need to look through and stuff, but I'll get them to you.
Do you know what I find hilarious, guys? People are already making out, that Jadon Sancho is going to flop at Chelsea, man. I've got this feeling Maresca's going to get the best out of him.
I've got a feeling it's going to be good for us as well. Even my granddad said it. He said, I've got a feeling it's going to be good like it was at Dortmund.
Yeah. Because I tell you what, my dad was gutted when we lost Cho, Hudson-Odoi, because he really he was like me, because my dad was a massive. He thought he was that one kid. He said after John Terry, my dad always said this. Me and my dad used to always talk us to go to the games. I said always said that he's going to be the next guy to come through Hudson-Odoi, and obviously it didn't work out to be that. When I was gutted for him as well, because he was one player I actually thought, because when they done the comparisons of the two players back in the day, it was him and Hudson. It was Jadon Sancho and Hudson. They said Hudson-Odoi actually had a better. I think he was better, or not better all round, but he had a little bit more better about him than Jadon Sancho, because they're doing a comparison to the players. I'd love to see now what Sancho's going to come to Chelsea, because I really actually think this guy's going to come and do well for us. And you're already hearing people already saying this guy's going to flop. He's going to be a problem in the dressing rooms. He's going to be caused. But we all know this already, guys. Maresca don't stand for nonsense like that.
Or your BS.
Do you know what I'm saying, bruv? If he was to cause anything like that, he'll just kick him out. He'll go and sit with the under 23s. He won't have it.
But you know what else
I think he'll come do well. Yeah.
The other thing is, I don't think he was motivated at United. Well, for whatever reason, I don't think he was. If we can get him to the Sancho he was at Dortmund, where he cooked, then I don't care which of the prices it is that we pay for him, because it's 20 to 25 million for 14th, but for every league position higher than that, we pay more. Bro, if he bangs for us, I don't care if we're paying 30, 40 mil.
Yeah, 25 million is cheap, bruv. Obligation.
I watched a video on X last night before we played our game, and it's coming from a legend, someone who knows what they're talking about in the right state and how a player can perform and how a player
Thierry Henry.
Thierry Henry was really bang on Jadon Sancho. He said if he looked at Jadon Sancho's performance in the Champions League finals against Real Madrid, and that was a different player. That was a different player that he saw at Manchester United. And when you're not at peace at a football club, you're not in your right mind, he doesn't care whatever anybody say. You cannot perform.
Yeah,
and
I think
Jadon
I sent
Sancho,
in the group this morning as well.
Jadon Sancho was going through the same problem at Manchester United. He was never at peace. He was never okay in that environment, and he needed out of that football club. Look at his performance when he went back to Borussia Dortmund. He performed very well. Him and the team, and Ian Maatsen performed very, very well. I'm not comparing that. Ian Maatsen has no problem. Ian Maatsen they have the same problem with Jadon Sancho, but they just mentioned his name. But look at his performance. So who's saying that Jadon Sancho will be a flop at Manchester at Chelsea? We know what Jadon Sancho
it's just all the usuals, bro.
You get what I'm saying?
And you know what? You're speaking of legends, right?
Media want to start something, so they talk about Chelsea, bro. Look what he did at United. Okay, what he didn't do at United. That's all they do, man. Is look at this, look at that, bro. People did it with Jackson, like they've paid 34 million, whatever, Okay, he started badly, but let's give Jackson his credit, He's naturally progressed and developed, and now people saying, actually looks like a good bit of business. He got like 15 Premier League goals in his first season, or whatever it was.
JC. Yeah, big up JC,
Big up JC.
And he's already on, is it
See,
one or two?
When you land, then let DJ come in when you land, okay.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. Let him land, bro.
I'm saying when he lands.
I was just gonna say.
Yeah.
It's the same
bro. Go on. Sorry.
Just making a quick point. Anyway. Like literally, like people were criticizing that deal. They were criticizing the Palmer deal. These people look stupid now. Because Palmer absolutely banged. He should have been stopped, bro. He banged that much that people went from our City of like played Chelsea. They've robbed them all this year. To at the Euros. Every pundit was going, why is he not starting? Why is Foden and Saka starting over him? Why is this player starting ahead of him and that player? And why is he getting minutes off the bench before Palmer is and all this stuff, Jackson has improved. In the last 12 months, we can all agree he's improved. Yeah,
he has, 100%.
Or whatever it was, goals in his first season in the Prem. I think that was Prem specific, was about 14 Premier League goals, right? I think it was nearly 20 in all competitions, right? For your first season, and no penalties as well, don't forget. That's another thing. 14 non-penalty goals. Deserves a lot of credit for a young player coming from Spain who'd barely played. So my thing is, there's a lot of deals where even us fans criticize them, yeah? Like, I tried to be fair, and I hope a lot of others are fair, where you can criticize it and say, I'm not sure. Like, for me, I was like, not sure we need Felix. We got multiple players who can play pretty much every position he can play. And I'm not sure for the fee, it's what we need, right? I feel that's fair. But at the same time, he's coming and I'll back him because he's a Chelsea player, yeah? And that's what I think fans have to do. But a lot of fans write people off before they've played, whether that be Chelsea fans about Chelsea players or it's rival fans about Chelsea players or vice versa, Chelsea fans about rival players and all this, yeah? Wait until you see how they do, right? Before you make a judgment. Because we've got a few players who have come in, banged, and made you, well, I say you, obviously,
eat your words.
Not you, DJ, or me, but you meaning the media look silly.
Yeah.
Like Palmer, for example, is a perfect example.
All right.
And I tell you what, going off.
I
was just saying, talking of Cole Palmer, you know, I was going to go on two things. The other legend that actually spoke of Jadon Sancho is actually a former Manchester United player himself as well, and that is Rio Ferdinand, right? I mean, I don't know if you guys watched his channel on the transfer deadline day, and he was actually speaking about the transfers all going through. He actually thinks the best bit of business in this window is actually Sancho going to Chelsea, even though he thought it was bad for United to let him go. But he goes, Chelsea have actually got a really good player in him. And I thought that was, you know, this is Rio Ferdinand, the Man United legend, that's coming out and saying that, right? On the Jadon Sancho thing. On what you're saying about Palmer, one person I love to see his mouth get shut up every time Palmer performs is Mr. Jamie Carragher. This guy, even to this day, right, he goes on this program. I don't know if you guys have watched this program. He goes on this program with Gary Neville. I think it comes on.
Is it an overlap?
That's the one. And on his last overlap stream that he did, you know what's going to happen? In about 2 seasons' time, Cole Palmer is going to be a Manchester United player. I'm thinking, really, mate? Do you really think that's going to happen, right? Because you supported Man United as a kid. Really? Are you forgetting? Can Man United, first of all, can Manchester United afford the guy? I don't think so. If you're looking at buying the guy, at least 200 million as a minimum to be even considered, right? If Chelsea were looking to sell. And there's no way in this day and age that Manchester United, regardless of how massive and big they are going to put a 200 million down offer for Cole Palmer. And this is what makes me laugh at some of these United. And Jamie Catt, I'm thinking, you don't even support Man United, bro. What the hell are you coming in and saying Man United, Cole Palmer? It's just this hate towards us as a football club. Even the whole thing with he smiled that day when we found out. I don't know when they did the transfer deadline day, right?
Yeah.
He went to on Sky Sports. It was Gary Neville and him talking in the morning. When that news broke, that in the first thing in the morning, we found out that guy Di Marzio came out and said that Osimhen is not coming to Chelsea. They went, a big smirk came on this man's face. Said, "Oh, yeah, well, you know, how many players are Chelsea going to fit in their squad?" Yeah. I'm like, you. I forgot what I was about to say. If I swear, bro, I might get your channel to call it gone from here. But yeah, he was so happy that this move did not happen for Osimhen.
Spitting on people. That's what you should do.
Worry about your own club, bruv. Yeah, okay, you can say they started well and brilliant they have, and credit to them for starting well. But they've not bought really much in the season. Okay, who they got? Who's the last time they got that kid from Juventus? What's his name? The Italian midfielder.
Chiesa. They literally got Chiesa now, and then they're getting
Liverpool that brought Chiesa.
That's literally all they did.
No, but he's gone to Liverpool, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. He's gone to Liverpool.
Yeah,
they signed Chiesa. What he's saying is they signed Chiesa, and then next summer they've signed Mamadashvili for them.
Right.
So he's saying that's the only business they've done. Other than that, you know, Chelsea get criticised for loaning 200 players out. That's what Liverpool are literally doing on deadline day. Every update I saw
they had about 10 goalkeepers, bro.
Bro,
they had 10 goalkeepers at the club, bro.
From deadline day on their live update thing was blah 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 on loan from Liverpool to. Like every 10 minutes. I was like, hang on, we're not speaking about this.
No, we're not, bro. And they had, you know what? And what happened was we're getting mocked for having 7 goalkeepers. They had 10 goalkeepers on their books, bruv. and with Mamadashvili signing as well on top of that. And they're giving Chelsea the crap about us how many goalkeepers we've got. At least you got rid of some of them. Petrovic is gone. Kepa's gone.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, need to go off topic, bro. Go back to normal. Sorry, bro.
That's
Just
okay.
had to get
That's
that right
okay.
now.
Thank you very much,
Gordon's
DJ
comment is
Sub and
jokes, by the way.
Stephen G. Thank you very much, Stephen. My brother Maverick said, Dean Henderson was the man of the match. Courtney, big up to you, Courtney, in the building. Says Sancho will cook. The kid just don't like Manchester United. JC, big up to you, JC. It's been a while.
up,
Jay,
JC.
my man says, hey, DJ, Nee, and the panel. Big up to you, JC. I hope you're keeping well. Courtney said Sancho will cook under Enzo
You read
Maresca.
that?
No, this one's different. The other one says he will cook, and this one says he will cook under Enzo Maresca.
Under Maresca.
Mason Greenwood cooking two goals. Man United.
I refuse to say my feelings on Greenwood.
It's like a pressure cooker, according to Greenwood. Courtney said Man United can't even afford a candy from a baby plant.
Big up, Courtney.
They can't even fix the leaking roof.
As you lot were speaking, I saw that comment come through as I was taking a sip
Real
of my drink.
games said.
Oh God! Don't get me started on this guy.
Another.
Liverpool fan, Mr. Liverpool.
Hate.
Hassan,
Right.
his name's Hassan. He's a massive Liverpool
Is he
fan.
that Anfield?
He can't stand Chelsea.
Agenda?
Isn't the guy that
Bruv, did you see
did
it?
the one to the Scooby Doo tune for
Anfield
one
Agenda.
of the players they were trying to sign? Is it him?
Anfield
the one
Agenda.
for Mendy?
Anfield
Or is that
Agenda.
someone else?
No.
That guy with the bald head.
No, that's the other Liverpool. No, this guy's Hassan. He's a massive Liverpool fan.
No.
Like,
I'm not talking about the name being mentioned in the chat. I'm just talking about what Stephen was trying to refer to. He was
the other guy. Yeah.
He was the one saying that BBD.
Who's saying the
BBD,
Scooby Dooby Doo chat?
Yes,
Yeah, the Zubby Dubby Doo or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Before that even happened, I love the way that deal happened. I love the way that deal fell through after that song. You say the deal fell through.
Do you know what needs to happen?
I
You know
love
how
it,
people
honestly.
do edit share? Just quick, right? You know the song people always put over like things that are like sad and stuff. It needs to be over that, and then you put like the dark filter with like the fake rain and everything.
But going back to this, look, listen, I've got nothing against people, right? Yeah, I don't. He's a Liverpool fan. Hassan, big up to him. He loves his club, but his hate towards Chelsea is unbelievable. And you know what he turned around and said on one of his videos? He said that we were rejected by Victor Osimhen. I said we were not rejected by Victor Osimhen, bruv. It wasn't a rejection. I don't know where he got that all from. Because of Chelsea's project, he didn't want to join your pathetic tin pot club. But nah, bruv, ain't true at all. There's more towards that. But anyway, people have got their views and opinions, and he's a Liverpool fan, so that's what it is.
All right, so guys, if you're joining us live or whichever platform you're watching this stream from, we are discussing the review of Chelsea drop another point. They tied again up with Crystal Palace at Stamford Bridge. But then Crystal Palace has been a boogie club for Chelsea for many years. Is I think one of the longest running victory.
No, Chelsea have got a good record against Palace.
Yeah, I think
we beat him twice last season, bro.
Yeah.
I think Ryan said before the game we're on 13 games unbeaten against Palace.
Yeah, and last season we scored last minute against them, didn't we? We scored last minute against them, didn't we? Again, both the games last
Gallagher
season.
away.
I can remember.
Yeah, all right, so guys, you guys watched the game very well. What should we take from the game? Let's start from and DJ. What should we take from the game and build upon it and move on from these drop points?
Obviously, it's disappointing, bro. It's disappointing for me because obviously we're at home, and home is supposed to be your most, is where you get all your points. We can't get teams keep coming to Stamford Bridge and getting either a draw or getting a win over us. We've got to make it a fortress again. And I think what I come out of this game is the fact that we had our chances to win the game again today. And if I have to put one criticism on my team today, it's again, we didn't finish off our chances. And I keep saying this, and I'm sorry to keep putting this in here. if we had that lethal finisher today, believe me, I think we would have got more than 3 goals against Palace today. Jackson is excellent. I'm not going to take nothing away from Jackson. You know, this guy's going to grow with the team. He signed a new contract now, which is great for him, which means he'll get a chance to grow at Chelsea for many years to come. But he needs help up there. And you can't just keep relying on Cole Palmer and Jackson to get you the goals. You need others to chip in while we get that lethal striker in. And I think we got the place to do it. Neto will get his goals. It might not be, you know, he'll help. João Felix, I can tell you 100% this man will score you goals. Given the boy, he'll score you the goals. He just needs to play more games. And I don't deny it, Jadon Sancho and Madueke will get you the goals. You know, it's just that we need others from midfield to come and contribute as well, like your Enzos, maybe your Casados on the odd occasion, and your Lavias when they fit and play. And from the back. Remember once upon a time, guys, if you remember at the back when we were playing before years ago, I remember John Terry with Ricardo Carvalho, William Gallas, all used to like, and when they used to score goals, they used to go up against each other, how many each defender has scored. I don't know if you remember, they did a little thing on it when all the centre backs would have a competition with each other of how many goals we can score. That's what we need as well. We need our centre backs to score as goals. And I think the 2 goal scoring centre backs that we did have at the football club are no longer there anymore in terms of Thiago Silva and in terms of Chalobah. But we need some support and help, and I think we can finish off our dinner, guys. Yeah, you know, I trust we can go. We can do well. It's just we need to finish off, bro. That's all it is. We can't keep drawing games like this because we'll drop too many points otherwise.
And how would you rate the defense right now? Do you think that we're having a good pairing, which is Wesley Fofana and Copa and I mean Levi Colwell? How will you rate those two? Do you think that we should keep them as a main?
I think so, bro. I think it doesn't help that you keep chopping and changing your centre backs. Now I can understand for certain games you want to do that, but for the Premiership, as long as Wesley Fofana, is fully fit, keep him and Colwell as your centre backs. Yeah, keep them as your centre backs. Don't keep chopping and changing. Yeah, because it doesn't help the team after a certain time because they have got a good connection. They all work together. I think between the 2 of them, I think they're probably 2 of our best centre backs at the football club. If you ask me, as the best pairing at the moment, right? And then you got Tosin who can come in as well. Obviously, Badashili, and then you got Disasi. But I would go with those 2. And the only change I probably would make is sometimes I'd give Vega a chance ahead of Cucurella at left back because I think he's got that way. He's got that way about him. Obviously, Reece James.
Is he as quick as Cucurella is? In your opinion,
I think he is. I think he is. I think he is. I'm not going to lie to you. I think he is quicker than Cucurella.
I see maturity. I see more of a maturity in him and the way he reacts. Like
he does, bro. And not just that. And he can not only just play as that left back if you need be or invert. He can also play in that midfield as well if need be. So for me, he gives you both options there. Don't kick Cucurella out of the team. No, I'm not saying that at all. But sometimes on some games, maybe leave Cucurella out. Especially you've got these physical games. You're up against physical opposition that are coming at you. Put him in there instead because he likes a battle. I think we've seen it already with Vega. He likes to challenge himself against.
But then how do you get the chemistry between your defense if you leave Cucurella out, who already has been playing with the team for a while? How do you get
I'm not
that
saying
chemistry?
No, I get that. No, it's a very good valid point, Neil. I'm not saying for every game, bro. I'm just saying sometimes if you're going to do that, you're saying how we can change it sometimes. Yeah, I reckon the fullbacks are. Let's be real here, Neil. Right? When Reece James comes back, you're not going to see Gusto starting every game. They're going to take it in turns, right? So that's what he should do with Cucurella and Vega for me. Yeah, but keep the 2 centre back pairing of Fofana and Colwell as centre backs.
Thank you very much, our DJ Sava. We go to Mr. Stephen G. Positive and negatives and how we can build up from this team and move forward. Also, look at the defensive structure. Levi Colwell and Wesley Fofana. Are you okay with their pairing? But take us through what's the positives did you really get from today's game? I think Stephen G is off his deck for now. But whilst we wait for Stephen to come back to the deck, so we're gonna look at some of the comments that are coming in. Maverick, my brother said he said Hussein the beard guy. Yeah, guys, I apologize. I got long sightedness, so it's getting kind of very hard when it's very close for me to see. Plus, I have this stupid light right in front of me, and I'm trying to bring it all the way down, and still have a hard time reading everything. Real games. So I take that we have a good centre back pairing, in his
Real
opinion.
gems, bro. It's real gems, bro. Yeah, just to let you know, it's real gems.
James. Okay.
Real gems.
All right, real James said I agree. Why don't the manager invert
Gems.
Cucurella versus Gusto? I don't know. Did you have any idea, any question, answer for this question?
What's that? Agree. Why don't the manager invert Cucurella and
Cucurella versus Gusto.
And do you mean versus Gusto or against, or both of them together? Because you're saying against each other. But that means versus means against each other.
Yeah, I mean, I think he does. He invected two of them all the time.
Yeah, I think he does. But
both
sometimes
were kind of inverted today. At times, there was kind of both of them
going. Yeah,
or
that's
the other thing that would happen is you'd have Caicedo on one of the centre backs in a two, which, as far as I can remember, we haven't really done this season. Yeah. So you had Caicedo on one of the centre backs. One of the other centre backs went slightly higher, right?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you sort of had the other two as your like wide centre backs, almost like right back and left backs. Cucurella would sort of push on at times, and then Gusto would kind of invert. So at times they are both higher.
All right. Stephen, did you get my question earlier on player performance encounter? Said what really happened? What happened?
No,
I'm not getting
a message.
Hold on, Stephen. I'm not so sure what you mean. I'm not. I couldn't hear you when you were talking at the same time.
No. I put in a message in private chat saying backing him in, so I had no clue.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't see that.
So what question was it?
Give me a second. A player performance accountant said what really happened. I'm not so sure. Are you talking about the game? What was the outcome of the game?
Let us know what you mean, and then if it's something you need me to answer, then I'll answer for you.
Okay. Real James said Cucurella is part of the back. Is part of the back three, and the Gusto invert from what I've seen rather than Cucurella invert. Okay. All right. So Phantom said Cucurella is best when inverted. I agreed according to Phantom. Thank you. Phantom, you're spot on. But what I'll say to Stephen, what's the way forward for this young team? How do we build upon today's results and move? And also looking at the defensive pairing between Wesley Fofana and Levi Akuro. Do you think that this is a pairing that can take us through the end of the season? And with much time, they can get better?
Yeah, I've already said it. If we can keep them both fit, with time, them two can become a real force for us. Like, genuinely, they could become a real force. We saw it today. Like, I know that you sometimes think Fofana's not good defensively, but honestly, some of his defensive work today was really good. Colwell the same. I thought both were really quite solid, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Can't really complain. I mean, realistically, they're not at fault for the goal. If anyone's trying to say they're at fault for the goal, they're not, because you have midfielders and attackers that need to close down, and it's on them. Sanchez arguably could potentially do better, but I need to see a replay before I can make that my sort of solid view on that. But yeah, I thought overall, defensively, we were quite good. It was just unfortunate that we didn't close down from, I think it came from a corner, didn't it?
What's that?
Their goal, it came from a corner, right?
Yeah.
So it's just a shame we didn't close down from
their goal.
Whatever
it was from a corner kick. Yeah.
It's just a shame we didn't close down from that. Other than that, our defense was good. I wasn't really worried about Palace today. It was just they had that one moment where we didn't close down, where you've got a talent as good as Eberechi, who's able to get a touch out of his feet and just whip it around. Like, honestly, you got to think, right? That goal is impressive, yeah? But as impressive as it is, you've got to take away some of the credit for the fact that there's no pressure on him. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, they didn't put
If he had
pressure
a
on
player
him.
closing him down, 100% makes it like 10 times more impressive because you've got the pressure coming at you, especially from where our players were. It's coming from a side, so they're coming across your body, so they can literally wipe you out. So that would have made it more impressive. Look, as I said, it's impressive, but him not getting closed down kind of takes away a bit of that for me. But I'm going to go on mute for a second, and I'll
Nee?
still be here if you need me
ju-
to answer anything.
Nee, I just sent you something. I just sent you something on X regarding Malagusto, bro. It don't look good. There's a picture I've just showed you with his injury.
All right,
I've
I'll
sent
share
to
that
It's
you.
here.
hamstring, isn't it?
Yeah,
I'll
they're
share,
showing him limp.
share that
Yeah.
here in a second. Whilst we're still going, let's welcome my brother Alpha in the building. Alpha, big up to you, sir.
Oh, big up Alpha.
Oh no, it's not Alpha. It is Ryan. Ryan, welcome back to the show. Ryan, how are you?
Hey, Nee, I'm doing all right. Yeah, cheers, man.
Yeah,
Big up DJ Sav. Big up
Big up,
Stephen
bro.
as
Big
well.
up, big up. Must be a happy Liverpool fan, bro.
I have to say, man, I'm giddy, but I'm keeping things in check. I'm not getting too overexcited. But gosh, Man United were really trash today, weren't they? I don't know where our
They
friend
weren't
Skylar
trash,
is.
yeah.
Maybe he's hiding, but
They were trash, bro. But I have to tell you today, bro, Salah and Diaz today. I mean, listen, they were absolutely immense today, especially Salah. Oh my days, that guy rolled back the years, didn't he? He seems to love it at
Salah,
Manchester United, doesn't he? Old Trafford is his
Salah
ground,
is,
isn't it?
similar to Erling Haaland. These guys have had a good preseason. They're fresh, they're
Yeah,
sharp, and we're seeing the best of them.
yeah,
I think this is going to be a big head-to-head, the two heavyweights, Salah versus Haaland this season. Who's going to score the most goals? Who's going to get the most assists? They're the two best players in the league, along with Kevin De Bruyne. I think those three are just on a different planet to the
I thought he
rest.
was immense today, bro. I was watching the game. I thought he was. He made them United. He made them sit down on there. He made them look like clowns today. You guys were more or less making them look like they were clowns. The way you were playing around them today, especially leading after you. I think it was after you got the third. Was it the second goal?
Sure.
And then there was a little
Yeah.
attack you guys done after that between the four of you guys. Between four of them, they were just making them run all over the place in that one area. And I thought, man, United was just looking so bad, so bad.
As good as our attacking players were, Man United were just awful. They're so unorganized. The fact that 1 to 2 passes and we were in, it happened time and time again. They really are defensively a mess. They made it very easy for us. But now I'm gassed. We're joint top of the league, and now September things become more difficult. You've got the League Cup, you've got the Champions League, you've got to manage the fixture list. But I'm very impressed with Arne Slot. Very impressed. He's a very different character to Jurgen Klopp.
It's a very different character compared to Jurgen Klopp. But this is what I watched the game and I saw something different that I didn't see under Jurgen Klopp. No one is mentioning this name. I don't know if you really saw what I saw. Gravenberch.
I saw something, in terms of the midfield, but go on.
Midfield, Gravenberch, masterclass against Manchester United. I know United, you can't really tell what they're trying to do, whether they're trying to play out from the back, whether they're trying to play attacking football, or whatever style of the football. I can't see it. It's very difficult to tell me. If I look at Manchester United, I can really pinpoint and say United are trying to play on the wings or they're trying to play counter-attacking football. I know counter-attacking is very, very familiar with Manchester United and Erik ten Hag. But this game, I can't really see what they were doing. But Gravenberch, big up to the guy in the midfield for Liverpool. He was good. He was good.
And this is a guy that was deemed surplus to requirements at Bayern Munich. So he's another just great example of careful, shrewd, economical recruitment from Liverpool Football Club. But the difference I saw, which is very evident to me, was specifically with McAllister. Liverpool's midfield, they were taking a lot fewer touches of the ball. They were being a lot more direct with the way they were moving the ball from the midfield and distributing it to the wide players. It was much more direct style of attacking football. which was, it was refreshing to see. It was different to see. Jamie Carragher mentioned it on Sky Sports in the post-match interview, and Mohamed Salah also mentioned it in his post-match interview as well, that the ideas that Slot has brought are different to the way Jurgen Klopp, pressed and attacked. But so far, it's really, really thriving. We're really playing well. I'm happy.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ryan, and thank you for joining us here. Phantom said that the reason why I like Tuchel and Mourinho is because of their focus on defense. And defense is always very important. They tell you in every team that you go, you have to sort out the defense first, then work your way up. You start out with the defense, the attack, and the midfield, and then the attack. The attack is the last thing because they'll tell you, defense can win you league, and then attack can win you games, isn't it? If I got
That's
that.
true, Nick. That's very true.
Attack wins you games, if I'm not mistaken.
I want to open this question up because I missed the last 20 minutes. I don't know if you've spoken about it already, but for me, Chelsea's attack, the creative statistics are impressive. They create chances. Okay, Jackson needs to become a 2-3 goal a game striker, not a 1 goal every game or 2 game striker. But that midfield, there's a lot of question marks. What is the best midfield duo? Is it Caicedo Enzo? Is it Lavia Caicedo? Does Enzo need to play where Palmer's playing? That to me is the big question here that needs answering. That Maresca needs to figure out. Something is not right in that midfield.
I think
for me, Ryan,
whether you go Caicedo, just quick, right? Whether you go Caicedo or Enzo, I think you need Lavia in there. He's more of a. I feel like he's a bit more of that physical presence. I think, and maybe I'm wrong on that, but I do think he definitely needs to be in there. I think he brings something that the other two don't necessarily have.
Yeah.
And that's something that we're missing with him being injured at the moment. But the other thing I wanted to point out is...
Steven, give me a second. Guys, I'll be right back in just 2 minutes. JC is in the building, so you guys can give him a chance to talk when you land.
Yeah. So the only other thing... Oh, excuse me, guys. The only other thing that I have that I found odd today, right? Palmer was coming really deep. I don't know, DJ, you was at the game as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you notice that?
Yeah, go on. Was that Palmer was deep today?
Palmer
To be fair to
like
Palmer,
really deep to get the ball.
He was tracking back quite a lot, wasn't he, today? That's what I was watching with him, just to get the ball, to help out.
As well, to be fair. And at one point, they played a beautiful ball that it just evaded, I want to say evaded Gusto.
Yeah.
And you had Noni tracking the runner, and Noni was able to sort of outmuscle him to get to the ball first. And I literally said, and that's the exact reason why Noni needed to learn to track back. Because he didn't really do that, right? I think we can fairly say last season we didn't really see that from him, right? So
not much.
The fact that he's doing that more now, that one little moment where he beats that attacker to the ball proved the exact reason, because without him there, Gusto misses the ball and then they're in.
Yeah.
And it's potentially a different game. We're potentially talking about 2-1 Palace win.
Yeah.
Stephen, DJ, the statistic that worried me the most, I think Alpha posted it in the chat earlier. Crystal Palace made more tackles than Chelsea did in the game. How are you letting an away team come and make more tackles?
At the same time, mate. They would throw our players to the ground and he don't do anything. I'm not even like, this isn't me using some agenda against officials, I kid you not. Jared Gillett is an absolute donkey, bro. I guess you could
okay,
say,
so a lot of them were soft fouls that.
Yeah. No, but it's like they would do something and then we'd do the exact thing, but we'd either get a yellow or the foul given when we do it, but not them. I call him a donkey. I guess you can call him a kangaroo. He's from Australia. Do you know what I mean? Like, same difference. It's like, it's just so annoying, man. Like, genuinely, just does my head in. Like, I don't get it. How
What was the reaction at full time? Was it like groans? Was it
I left,
muted?
I think out at the 95th minute of 98 added
Right.
to sort of get back to the bar and stuff. But I don't know. Normally you can hear if there's like boos and stuff, but I didn't hear any. I don't know if DJ stayed till the end.
No, I stayed till the end. There was no boost. I mean, maybe there were probably a few sections,
To be fair, if there was any
that were
boos, it was
booing.
probably directed at Gillett after that performance.
Yes, but not full on like it was. I probably was saying a lot.
You know how the Man City people were going, "Oh, Chelsea fans are booing at half time." No, mate, we were booing Anthony Taylor in that game. That's probably what it was today.
Yeah.
Because
And the only other thing in that game,
refs for our first 2 home games, bro. What is this?
not just that as well, bro. I mean, the first game against Man City, some of the fans foolishly were shouting out for Conor Gallagher. In that first game, to be honest with you.
Then they done it. They then done it in the Conference League home leg.
They did it. They did it in the home league. Yeah, they did it in that game.
Yeah, somebody sent a clip of it in a Discord server I'm in, and I said, "Oh look, it's a small group of," and I won't repeat the word I said because we'll get in trouble. Yeah, but all I'm gonna say is, it starts with Bell. You can put the rest together by yourselves, right?
Yeah.
And someone said, "Why are you calling on that?" I went, "You're chanting for a player who is no longer a Chelsea player, has officially moved on to Atletico Madrid. Yeah? How about get behind the team, behind the manager, behind the players at the club that are on that pitch right now, trying to put in a performance for your club, not someone who's left." Look, he didn't leave because of he wanted out and he was a snake. He left because of other reasons. We don't need to get into them again. But that doesn't mean that you can chant his name when there's players on the pitch that still play for our club that need your support. Thankfully, there was none of that today, because if anyone around me was doing it, I would have had questions, bro. Like,
no, nothing today.
I don't get it.
I think that thing's sometimes a bit disrespectful. When I remember when Jose was here, was not here. There was another manager, and they were still chanting his name, Jose Mourinho.
They were doing it last year with Poch.
And Abramovich also the same thing. Abramovich when these new owners were here.
It happened last season several times with the Roman chants and the Jose Mourinho chants. I think there was even 2 chants at one point last season. So. Bro, this is the thing. Our fan base, I feel like I'm not saying it's all of them because I know me and I'm pretty sure DJ isn't one of them. I'm talking about specifically match going at the moment, yeah? Mm-hmm. There's a small section of them that I was going to say in no disrespectful term, but nah, forget it, yeah? Lack the brain capacity to know that certain players are gone, they're not our players anymore. So how about you back the ones that are here? Instead, Conor Gallagher, I don't care, mate. I like him, I like him. I thought he was a nice guy, but he would have only been a squad player. I'm happy for him and his career that he's moved on to hopefully have a good career, yeah? It don't mean I'm going to sit there like a muppet chanting his name to try and make a point.
See you later.
Has JC ever said anything?
Can I ask you guys very quickly, just on Neto? This was his first start and he got hooked after 60 minutes. Were you guys a bit disappointed with him? Do you think he was played out of position? Do you think that's not his best position? Sancho should be playing on the left, play Neto on the right.
I'm going to quickly say this and then I'll let the others go, right? For me, I feel like the majority of the attacks from what I can remember were going down the right in the first half. So that meant he had very limited touches. But then when he did have touches, there was a few dangerous moments, like he'd get past his man, put a cross in. There was a couple that were blocked. The keeper nearly fumbled one of them for a corner. But yeah, I feel like a lot of the play was going down the right. So we didn't really get to see as much of him as we maybe would have liked. But the few moments where we did go down the left, I thought looked quite promising.
Yeah, I was quite surprised because he looked so good when he came on against Wolves. He looked really sharp, but today I don't know. He was just a bit subdued. He couldn't get into it enough. He got booked really early as well. I remember he got a yellow card quite early on.
That was the first mistake, and then first foul, and then he got booked for yellow card. I was surprised.
Yeah, it was harsh.
Yeah, it was. I'm not sure. Did JC ever say anything? JC, are you there?
Yep.
Did you ever contribute to anything?
Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah, Stephen didn't let you talk, right? Stephen and DJ
Hey,
Sub.
hey.
Hey, big up JC. I said nothing. I'm listening to what you guys are saying.
All right, Mo is also here with us.
Big
Guys,
up,
I
Mo,
want
as
to let
well.
you guys know we got 5 of us here on the panel. I think 6 of us, so we have to take turns. So let's go to JC. Let's see what JC have to say with this game.
I'm either gonna go on mute or hop off for a bit because I am like quite tired. I got up early and that today, and I'm also in quite a bit of pain.
Stephen, I've been up since 5:30.
Bro, genuinely, the amount of pain I've got in this foot, I don't get.
All right, go for it, Stephen.
I've got to go and sort it out. I don't know what's going on with it, so.
No, big up, Stephen, man. Thanks as well from coming from the
Big up,
game and doing
Steve.
all the footage and stuff.
All right,
big up, man.
Big up, guys.
I'll check you out on
Also,
the
big up,
other
big up,
it's also easier for you to have less people on anyway. So, big up, guys. If you haven't liked
Big up.
or subscribed, then get over to YouTube. Do it. It costs you nothing. Not a cent, not a dime. Yeah? This is the last thing I'm saying because we're an hour and a half in. I don't think we've said this
Stephen,
yet.
don't worry. So sometimes I feel like those that watch this stream on what they
Bro,
call
it's
it, on
fine.
X.
I'm going to say it anyway because we're
No,
an
let-
hour and a half in.
No, let me say this. Sometimes I feel like those that watch these streams on X, they're ghosts because I don't think they exist. Bro, sometimes you get like 200, 150 watching on X, and none of them will even follow or even like the stream. So I feel like they're ghosts that watches the stream on X. But YouTube that I trust, but X, I don't trust it, bro. I don't trust it. But anyway, let's go to JC.
But yeah, love, guys. I'll be around tomorrow anyway.
Thank
But
you.
it's
Peace, bro.
one
Take
less
care.
person
Take
for
care.
you to
Safe,
try and
man.
get.
Cheers, Stephen.
Safe, guys.
Yes.
JC,
Yes.
you've watched 2 games today. You've watched your team play. You've watched Manchester United play. Which one do you want to comment on?
Yeah, I watched first of all Manchester United game, say like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and the difference in class was clearly evident. I mean, Liverpool are playing really good football, really good football. So United had like first few 10-15 minutes, they did something, but once Liverpool attacked, the difference in class was evident straight away. So Liverpool will be there this season. I tell you, I mean, they are really good, really good.
And
As for Chelsea,
what do you
I don't
think
know.
your team? What do you think your team Chelsea is playing? Are they playing football? Or they're playing hockey.
Chelsea,
Yeah. Are they playing
Ooh,
football?
it's like it's like we are still very, how to explain to you. I mean, we are still undercooked. We are still not of like a ready to challenge or something like that. I mean, we are still, there is a long way to go. I would say that, to be honest, and that shows, that clearly shows, you know. So, and to be honest, like if we were a little bit unlucky as well, unlucky with the referee decisions, I do not know. I mean, like he was pretty harsh with the yellows on Chelsea players, but like he was trying to like be reserved when giving out cards to the Palace team, and that's why I mean they were a little bit more aggressive, and like the second yellow card might have changed really the game totally on its head. But I understand, and what I saw is like the team is little bit still coming to terms of the new style, and we are not match fit. It's the start of the season, and players got tired. They looked tired in the second half. The intensity of the passes, the speed of the passes slowed down. When we did like do faster passes, then the ball was being like overshooting, like the players were not able to catch, like Fofana or somebody else. Like there are like instances where you could see like the players are not able to keep up with the pace of the ball. So another thing I think is like which affected our second half was the injury to Gusto, and that meant like we had to put some right back. So instead of putting Disasi, like he had to make an attacking change anyway. So he still brought in Mudrik and moved Caicedo to the right wing, which Caicedo has played for Brighton even as a right back. So like, but then you have need somebody, some playmaker in the midfield. So Palmer moved back, and Palmer was trying to be everywhere, and he looked tired. You can understand that. And Palmer would be more effective near the goal, of course. But the injury of Gusto, and like again, our right side was cooking. But like, if you look at last season as well, it was the right side which was cooking, and the common denomination factor has been Palmer, who played on the right side most of the season last season, and Gusto. And they too, when Noni was not playing and Palmer was on the right side, we were still doing very good. And it was really Palmer overlapping, Gusto overlapping all the time. So I don't know. I mean, I would have preferred Palmer to be staying more top and maybe on the right side more, and then bring in Nkunku, another attacker, as a number 10. Because if to be honest, it's a very hard choice because Noni has been playing really good. Today he was like not, I would say, amazing, but then like okay, might have been like a change. Maresca could have made the changes earlier, but then again the injury also a little bit, I think, disturbed his plans. So it was like okay, it's a second or third game of the season, and it's early days. The team is also not match fit. We will improve. I'm fine with that. And having another winger in Sancho will help definitely. I thought like Neto looked all right. He didn't look like somebody like who is a top player, like who creates everything. But like it's first game, I think, when he's starting. So like early days. I hope he is much better than that. But on the left side, we have to see it's not the quality of our wingers, but it is a lack of overlapping left back. Our system does not work like that, and we do not have Kukurea overlapping. I mean, Kukurea is a good player. He has been having a very good year, but you won't find Kukurea overlapping left wingers. I mean, if he does that, then there is a huge gap left behind because he's not like a wing back as Chilwell was. He cannot do up down up down. Like he's not that quick, I would say. So as DJ says, like maybe indeed we could see also a little bit Vega, but to stretch the defense. But okay, I mean it's like the game went like as it went on, the players were more tired and we lost a little bit. Looked a little bit less lethal, or say, I mean we are still very far from the top. I would say there is still a lot of gap there, but let's hope. I mean it's early season day, early days, and match fitness and. As the season progresses, the team improves. But we definitely will have 2 weeks off. I think the next game is 14th. So that's a good thing. So that will give time for Gusto. I hope it's not a serious hamstring injury or something like that he can just rest and recover in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. But like he doesn't miss because Reece James is not ready yet. And we need depth in that place we do not have. Okay, you could put like Kukurea on the right side. He has played that. He's done a job, but he will not be overlapping. So we will have to change the system, something like that.
Yeah, sorry, JC. According to the picture that DJ Stab sent to me, it looks like he's doing okay. A little, limping, but he'll be all right in 2 weeks. I'm very, very sure. It should be.
Hopefully, and they have to manage his minutes definitely
Right.
because he clicks that right side. He is an important part of it.
Um,
And to be honest, if you ask me, I would put Palmer on the right side. Last season, he was better on the right side. I do not know why people prefer now him playing in the middle. Palmer had more goals and averages on the right side, assists from the right side.
I think it has to do with the performance of Noni Madueke. He's been performing very well in hat trick, so you don't want to put him on the bench. A player that's on his form, why would you put him on the bench? You get what I'm saying? That's why they're trying to put Palmer in the
Uh,
middle and play
I don't want to
Madueke
sign.
on the right. JC.
I don't want to
But
sign negative. Definitely, we have seen the right foot of Noni, which is a definitely good sign. But if you are now after today's game, if you look, Noni has been fabulous for one half of a game. We have had 3 games or 4 games.
three
So,
games.
yeah. And he has been good for like 45
I
minutes.
mean, 3 games in the Premier League, 4 games in the season.
Yeah. And he has been good for 45 minutes, like fabulous for 45 minutes, huh?
Yeah. Okay.
So Palmer on that side and Nukunku or Joao Felix might be in the conversation.
Okay. Let's hear from let's thank you very much, JC. Big up to GFC, Gavin, my man. Thank you very much for taking the time to join us here on the show. It's a little bit late. We will try and sum up here, but we still want to hear from more. More big up to you, brother. Welcome back to the show again. And what do you have for us today?
Yo, big up Lee, big up lads.
Thank you for
Yeah,
your patience. Thank you for your patience.
yeah, no worries, mate, no worries. To be honest, I've been listening to what you guys have been saying, and I just want to make some comments on what I've heard so far. So, in regards to Neto, I think Neto is still, adjusting to the system, adjusting to the team. I mean, he's only been here just over a week now, so he's still getting to know the players around him. I think what we've seen of him so far, I'm personally impressed with because a winger is not just pace. Someone who can run down that line and cross the ball in. A winger is a player who can also create chances, create space for other players, and Pedro Neto seems to be doing that. He does, need to improve. I do agree that he's not 100% there yet, but with time, I think he will adjust and he will adapt, and I think we'll get a good return for Pedro Neto. In regards to Madueke and him only having 45 minutes of real what's the word here, achievement so far this season. Noni Madueke had a fantastic game against Wolves. He played really well. But he's not the finished article. He's up and coming, and he's going to have good games. He's going to have bad games, but I think he's a very good player, and he will eventually become a more consistent player. But
Is it me or is it more that we lost? Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you, Nee. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
now
can
we
hear. I
can.
can hear, Mo. I can hear him.
We
Yeah,
can hear, we can
I
hear.
can hear you guys. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can hear.
I can hear him. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I'll continue. I agree with what JC said about Palmer being better on the right hand side. I think that will be eventually the system. I think Nkunku or Felix will occupy the center, and Sancho, Palmer, Neto, and Madueke will be the ones on the wing. They'll interchange. They'll play left. They'll play right. But I think that's what we'll probably end up going with. I want to finish off on 2 points.
Yeah, once you finish with your 2 points, let me know your thoughts on the question down there.
I can't see the screen. I'm using my phone. Can you read it out to me?
Oh, it says sorry, but Enzo Fernandez was the weak link. Please discuss that from Real James.
I'll discuss that at the end. I'll discuss that at the end. Yeah. So the 2 points I want to talk about is the first one is Nicolas Jackson. Nicolas Jackson has been getting a lot of stick. Nicolas Jackson, that's 2 goals in 2 Premier League games, back to back. He scores in my opinion, a very, very good header against Wolves, and people are talking about, my nan could have done that. He scores a tap in today, and people are talking about, he was lucky he was in the right, in the right place at the right time. What does he have to do to prove himself? I mean, the lad is trying. Does he make mistakes? Oh yeah, he makes a lot of mistakes. Does he drive me up the wall? Does he, with his antics and his discipline? 100%. But if we look at the last good striker that we had, that's what he was all about. Do you guys remember Diego Costa and the way that he would upset the other team, get up their noses, piss off the referee. But he was a character. Jackson is a character. He's raw. He's reckless sometimes. But I'd rather have a player who can get 16, 17, 20 goals a season than not. And the ownership have shown confidence in him, and they've offered him a new contract, which he looks like he's about to sign. So I want to say big up to Nicolas Jackson, and I hope he gets better and he improves, and he's on the right path. He's doing what he needs to do. The last point before I get to Enzo is a point that I heard DJ and Stephen talking about in regards to the fans and celebrating players who are no longer with us at Chelsea. I have a mixed opinion on this. So, players and even managers and owners and whatnot. I think anyone who has contributed to the history of this club deserves to have their name sung at Stamford Bridge. So the likes of Frank Lampard, the likes of Tuchel, the likes of Roman Abramovich, Jose Mourinho, I don't have an issue with the fans singing their names because they have contributed to the history of the club. However, singing the name of players who are now playing for other clubs, who are now playing for maybe even rival teams, and singing their name and singing their praises when they actually didn't really achieve legend status or didn't really contribute to the history of this club. I mean, you can argue and say Kai Havertz scored that Champions League winning goal and therefore blah 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 blah. You can make an argument for that, but singing the praises of other players while they are still in active service for a different team elsewhere, while you have got 11 players on that pitch, giving you their all, it's disrespectful to the team. It's disrespectful to those players on the pitch. So there's 2 sides to it, but I think when we sing the praises of legends of the club, no issues there. But players who have moved on and are currently active elsewhere, and we are still singing their name and bigging them up, even though we've got 11 players on that pitch trying to give us their all, I think it's disrespectful. On the Enzo matter, Enzo Fernandez. Look, I like Enzo as a player. I like him. I think he's got a lot about him. He's got a good pass on him. He's got a good head on him. When it comes to football, other aspects we can agree to disagree. But I think
I was expecting, but go ahead.
But no. There's no but. If I'm gonna use the word but, it will come down to the whole team. Every player on that team will have good games and they'll have bad games. Everyone is gonna, have games where they shine. I mean, Medwaki against Wolves, star player. Cole Palmer against Wolves, star player. Cole Palmer against Man City, he wasn't all there. But again, that was a system that was implemented by Maresca at the day. So I don't have an issue with Enzo Fernandez. I think if we look at the team in general today, I actually saw aspects which I think we were lacking in previous games, and our defense looked better today. our defense looked better. It looked like it had improved.
Final was good.
Yeah, I mean, I think the goal that Eze scored, fantastic strike. I mean, there was literally nothing anyone could do about it. I mean, people could blame Sanchez, but that ball came from through a body of players, and he saw it at the last second. So he did try to save it. He didn't make it, but apart from that,
Mo, I'm not catching you off. If you look at that goal that we conceded, the defense could have done better because there were about 5 players in that defense, and none of them were closing up Eberechi Eze before he struck that ball.
It was ricocheted to him.
It was ricocheted, yeah. But all the Chelsea defenders and midfielders went to Decore, so Eze was left in space unmarked. But it was a bit of a fluke deflection that it fell into his path. But that's right.
But the strike was spot on. I mean, Eze is renowned for his long shots, and that was a very, very good goal by Eze. Like I said, the defense on the whole is a lot better than it's been, in recent games, especially under Maresca. So, if we can continue to improve our defense, and today, in the post-match press conference, it did look like Maresca was, trying to get that clean sheet, and it did look like it was something that he wanted, but it didn't happen. But the fact that he was talking in the in the mind frame of having a clean sheet is good, because we know Maresca is all about attacking football. And to be fair, had we had the same finishing that we had against Wolves today, 4 or 5 goals easy. 4 or 5 goals easy. Our performance in the first half was fantastic. Second half, not so great. And I agree with JC. Is it JC or JS? JC, yeah. I agree with JC when he said the players looked a bit tired in the second half. They do. And maybe this international break will be good for a lot of them. A little bit worried about Malo Gusto, but I think Reece James is due back after the international break. So I don't think we'll have a big problem. Maybe 1 or 2 games, but I think Reece James should be back quite soon after the international break. So yeah, that's my 2 cents.
Thank you very much. That's the 2 cents. It's not like 50 cents anyway, but I just love that. JC, DJ Saf, anything you want to add to it, or maybe Ryan, anything you want to add to what Mo just said? And would you think that the question that I put on the screen, if you can see it, DJ or Ryan, what's you guys' thoughts on it? Ryan? I know where he stands on, so I'm not going to ask Ryan the same question again. I'll go to DJ.
I have a different question. For Mo, but go on. I'll go after DJ Saf.
Okay. Yeah, DJ.
Yeah, bro.
You think that Enzo is the problem in our defensive role?
It's a tough one to say. I mean, look, for me, I get why some fans say what they're saying, but I mean, I thought actually today Enzo was actually all right today. In fact, I thought the last couple of games he's been okay, to be fair. But sometimes, there are times when, I mean, for example, he how would I put it? How can I say without sounding too? There are times when he might not track back sometimes as he should do sometimes, or he might not do, and he sometimes can leave a gap in that midfield. And sometimes I just feel he sometimes leaves Caicedo to do all the donkey work. And that sometimes, and obviously then people then say we can't get the best out of Caicedo. And for me, look, when I still think that partnership still needs to work. And I think if Lavia comes back into that midfield, I think that midfield can click with them 3. But yeah, I mean, but the last couple of games, I have to say, but to say he's actually the weakest link, I get why some fans have said that in some of his performances. But I thought the last couple of games he's had, including today, I don't think he was that bad. So no, I wouldn't say he's the weakest link at all. But what the question I think everyone's asking is, when Lavia is back, who will drop out of that team? And obviously, I can't see for the life of me. I can't if it's going to be any of the 3 that you're going to choose. It looks like I can't see Enzo being dropped because obviously he's captain. Maybe the manager may decide differently. I think it probably will end up being Caicedo, which I hope it doesn't be. You want all 3 of them to start.
Or
So
maybe
It can be anyone.
Maybe they
DJ.
could drop him when James come back.
Who?
Maybe they could drop Enzo when James come back and he becomes a captain.
Maybe then,
It
maybe
can be
give him a rest.
anybody.
Give him a
I mean,
rest.
see,
Yeah, give him a rest.
Enzo can be playing the 10 role, and
Yeah,
you would be looking at Felix or Nkunku being dropped,
yeah.
and Palmer moving to the right. So it can be anybody. Our team, like as Maresca says, like he likes players like Swiss knife, who can play in different and rotate. So I think it can be anybody. It's on the
JC,
day.
if you look
How
at
it is.
if you look at how things are going right now, Nkunku doesn't start games. He's already been dropped. I should
Yeah.
put it that way. I wouldn't say he's been dropped, but it doesn't look like
Me,
it's a
this is my question for Mo. It was Nkunku. I don't know if you want me to go now. That was my question. It was
Yeah,
about
go on, Ron.
Nkunku.
If you want.
Because he started against Man City, which is a very, very difficult game. You know, you guys hardly had much of the ball. You didn't have many opportunities. You lost 2-0. And then, you know, he was dropped for the next Premier League game, I think, but he played home and away against Servette, scored 2 penalties. He had you got brought on for 5 minutes today towards the end because you were chasing a winner. But this guy has serious pedigree. I mean, you know, he tore it up in Bundesliga, in the Champions League. I remember one season for Leipzig, he scored like 5-6 goals in the Champions League, 5-6 goals in the Europa. He's got pedigree, he's got class. Does he deserve a chance, at least, to play, you know, up
He's
front instead of Jackson? That's for Mo, that question.
Yeah, he's. I'll. If I have two sentences, Nkunku is maybe not looking very flashy, but he's very intelligent footballer. He will take 2 touches and he will open up the defense for himself to take a shot or something. He's very, very, very intelligent up front. And I think he will come up, but I think the reason is like his minutes are being managed because of his injury history, and they are looking at other things also which we are not aware of.
All right, should I come in?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. So, I don't think Nkunku replaces Jackson. That being said, it could work if we do what we did in the first game against Man City, when we had a 4-3-3 set up. Then I would play Nkunku as a false nine, and have Sanchez. Sorry, have Sancho on one wing, and I'll have either Neto or Palmer on the other wing. That could work. I do believe he should have been given more game time. I think utilizing him better will do wonders for his confidence. He does seem to be a little bit lacking. I mean, remember, he missed out on pretty much the entire last season.
Yeah.
So I think he's been eased into the team, but I do believe that he would be suited, or for a false nine. I remember preseason, not this preseason that went, but the last preseason when Nkunku played just behind Nicolas Jackson. They linked up really well together. So that combination could work, and that's what I was kind of hoping to see. To have Nkunku in the position that Palmer played today. I think Palmer plays really well either as a 10 in the center or on the right hand side. So utilizing both of them is doable, and I think with the introduction of Jadon Sancho, there's going to be a lot of competition. I think Mudryk we will see a lot less of him. I think Mudryk will be utilized more in cup games rather than in the Premier League. I think Sancho will see more of Neto, Felix, and Palmer and Midweeki. But I think Nkunku, both Nkunku and Felix in that false nine position, they could replace Nicolas Jackson if need be. But the whole formation needs to change. That's how I'd answer that question. I hope I give you an answer.
Yeah, no, that's interesting. I know Chelsea bought Nkunku in for big money. You know, he cost 50 plus million, and there are a lot of other clubs that they overcame. I know Real Madrid were interested in him. I think Man City as well. He was on their radar. I just feel so far, I know he had the injury last season, but he is being underutilized. Maybe it's like the other person just said that they're managing his injury. But for me, he's a goal scorer. I remember his last 2 seasons in RB Leipzig. He scored 60 goals in his last 2 seasons. This guy is a natural goal scorer. Maybe I feel he's a little bit, self-hindered by being such a versatile forward. He can play supporting striker. He can play either side in a forward attacking line. He can play up front. But I do agree. Yeah, he did in the preseason. He looked very good as a supporting striker, playing behind Jackson. I just feel he needs to be given a chance. I want to see him given the opportunity to play up front.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
100%.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
If I can just add, Bundesliga is a different kettle of fish than the Premier League, and we all remember what happened with Timo Werner and even Kai Havertz to a certain degree. But I agree, he is a natural goal scorer. His finishing is a lot better than a lot of the attackers that we have. But yeah, for me, it's him getting eased into the team, and I think that's what Maresca is doing. I would have liked to seen him get more time today, but I think, especially with us wanting to kill off the game and to take those 3 points, I think having him come in maybe on the 60-minute mark would have been better. But we live and learn. And I think Nkunku does have a very, very good future with us at Chelsea.
Thank you very much. Mo Nkunku have a very, very good future at Chelsea Football Club, coming from my brother Mo. Yes, the man from Mo Kassim from Blueclouds YouTube channel. Big up to you, my brother. Hold Dog, I'm sure that's the name. Hold Dog said that Enzo is repeatedly the weak link in our squad. He has as much as physical presence as a 32-year-old Christian Eriksen. 20 million sale of is it Georgie? I'm sure so, probably Georgie. 106 million purchases of Enzo Fernandez, and we have another. What's that one? Arguably inferior player coming from our friend. Big up to you, my brother, for joining us here. Phantom said that Nkunku seems worth the money, according to Phantom about the topic. Nkunku. Timo Werner scored 29 goals in the Bundesliga, or is it in the Premier League? I don't think he ever scored 29 goals in the Premier League. JC said, "What is Enzo? What it? Wasn't Enzo? Okay, wasn't Enzo who started our counter? I think it was Noni Madueke.
It was Cole. Somebody, no, was it Cole? He made the tackle, and then he passed to Madueke, I think.
And
it was one of the defenders. Yeah, it was a turnover.
Yeah.
Probably I don't remember that, but the thing is, I mean, he time and again, like during the last game against Wolves as well.
Yeah,
he opens up those counters. He manages the ball very well, and the counter attacks. So I mean, it's a little bit of a emotion, like going a little bit too far in criticizing him. I don't think he has been a bad player. And come on, I mean, judging a player for the market value which Chelsea had to pay is purely wrong. Huh? That's nothing to do with Enzo.
Thank you very much for our new subscribers of the day. I don't know if you have anyone have anything to say. Did yourself, JC, Mo Kassim, Ryan. So we can let me start from DJ.
Just a couple of transfer news to come for Chelsea at the moment.
Transfer.
I'll explain. Angela Gabriel is very close to Al Nassr. Chelsea rejected 21 million and 25 million. They want 33 million for him, and Flamengo wants Flamengo want David Washington on loan. Okay. So those two transfer windows are still open. It seems. I think to the 2nd of September is Saudi. And I think Brazil's one still goes on as well. So we could still see 2 more departures leave Chelsea by the end of their windows, if you don't call it that way.
All right. So I thought, yeah, what's his name again? The player you were just talking about going to the Saudi Pro League. I thought he was injured because he was on his way to Germany. And
Yeah, but yeah, that's what I
Angelo
thought. But it
Gabriel.
looks like, but with Angelo Gabriel, yeah, he is. But it seems like, well, it seems like someone's gonna, if he is, obviously someone wants to take a punt on him, and it looks like is it Al? Obviously, I don't want to butcher the name, but I think Mo will put it. But is it Al Nassr? Nassr?
Al
Al
Yeah,
Nasser,
I'm
Nassr?
not
that's
sure.
Cristiano
Let's
Ronaldo.
say, yeah. That's
Al Nassr,
Ronaldo's
yeah,
team. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. They're the two. They're the ones. 30. Chelsea want 33 million. They've rejected 2 bids. They want 33 million for him. And Flamengo want David Washington, as I said, from Brazil. So
JC said it's the quality of those balls and reading of games according to JC. You are bordering. I think what you are bordering on just hate, bro. According to him, JC. JC is hitting up over there. All right, he says yes. I'm bound with no balls coming from me. JC said, I hope you are not bitter on Enzo because some fans, because of their love for Gallagher. All right, guys, I am very
Um,
tired. I'm sore from
the I
5:30 a.m. till 3:15 and
the
3:16. Never sleep. Yeah.
I know you're about to end the stream, so I'll just say a couple of words and then I'll be heading out.
Yeah.
Um, I think today's performance could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot better. Overall, I'm happy with the performance. I'm happy with the point. Um, we are developing. We are learning. We have got a very young squad, but we should have won that game. The referee was pathetic today. That is something that I'm not sure if you guys
100%,
mentioned. The referee was
100%.
pathetic.
He
We should have
was.
had Hughes sent off for a second yellow card, but that didn't happen. So it things going the right way, we would have won that game. But it is what it is. Nee, I know you're tired, but I'm
Very.
streaming in 45 minutes. So will you be there?
I'll try. I'll try. Anytime you see me doing this, the eyes can't stay open. Mo, since
Listen,
since
if
five
if you
thirty, I wake up to start the preview, and after that, I came back again, and I stood up and watched United game, and I couldn't even go to church today. 5:30. I'll
you have
try. I'll
like
try.
yeah. Listen. Nee, don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. If you're able to, fantastic. If not, it's all good. But yeah, I'm live in 43 minutes, so everyone is welcome to jump on if you guys are still
Guys,
have
those in the
energy.
UK, you guys show some love to your brother over here,
Yeah,
man. Mo is
you
gonna
have the
jump in.
energy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you have the energy, you're in UK, if your time, you guys work on the same time. My time is I gotta be up 5 hours different. So our time is very, very stretchy for us here. So if you guys those there, I'll try. Then maybe
Uh,
if I go and drink some coffee, I'll be all right. Maybe.
get a little break. Have maybe half an hour nap. One of those super naps, and then if
Yeah,
you're able to, fantastic. If not, it's all
yeah,
good.
I'll try.
But yeah, big up to you, big up to the panel, big up to Blueclouds family,
Big up.
and
Big up.
Big
I'll
up,
see
man.
you
Big up.
guys soon. Take care, guys. Bye bye.
Bye bye,
Okay.
Mo. Mo.
Nick, can I make some just final comments from my side?
Yeah, you got
I
2
didn't
seconds.
want to. I didn't want to mention it then to Mo. Just I didn't want to stir things up. But Jared Gillett, the referee today, it's pretty well known. He's a Liverpool fan, and he's got a history of bad decisions. Let's put it that way against rival clubs against Liverpool. So it is what it is. I'll just leave that there. But I want to mention just as a parting point, we take for granted sometimes how brilliant Cole Palmer is. How young and how amazing he is. Today he matched another record. I don't know if you've spoken about it already, but he's
Yes, he did. He
made
did.
four assists in his first 3 Premier League games. That matches Eden Hazard and the great Cesc Fabregas. So just big up to Cole Palmer. This guy's just world class. You're lucky to have him.
Ryan said you're lucky to have him. What a player Cole Palmer is. I just hope
He's
that he
class,
continue.
mate. Absolute class,
Class,
brother.
class. All
Complete
right,
class.
let's go. Let's go to is it JC, right? JC. Let's take a few words from JC. and then I will call it a day.
Yeah, same as the earlier gentleman said, and I also mentioned it in my earlier comments. This referee took no second to take out a yellow card every time he had an opportunity to every time Chelsea player made the slightest of a questionable tackle. But when it comes to the Palace players, he was always talking, but the cards were as if not existing in the pocket. So there was some kind of a bias there. You could feel it. And had those calls been fair, I think the outcome might have been different, because it did affect the Hughes decision that should have been a red card, and it was a different game. But anyway, I mean, I'm happy with the performance. The players are clearly not match fit yet, match fit yet, because it's a start of the season and early games. So as the season progresses, they will be fitter, and I am happy with the performance, and I am looking forward to the next games.
Thank you. JC is very happy with the performance. And I do agree the players were tired, because I was watching Liverpool, Manchester United, and the Manchester United players, that new player they're signing, I think he plays in the defense. He was kind of like his face. You could tell he needed more.
It's like match fitness, you know. You need to have like 4, 5, 6 games under your legs to be ready for that. And we have a bigger squad. And in the preseason, Enzo used a lot of different players. Some of them are not now in the squad itself. So these players have had like you can practice as long as you want, but the effort and the matches is always more, and that if you play more in the matches, the fitness improves. So I think it's relating to the match fitness, and as season progresses, the team will be better.
Yeah, as the team progresses, the team will be better. We'll go back to. Thank you very much, JC. Enjoy the rest of the evening, brother.
Big up,
and I'll catch
JC.
you some other time.
Yeah,
Thank you for your
thanks.
support.
Big up, bro. Big up, JC.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah. DJ, over to you again.
Oh, bruv, yeah, listen, thanks for having me on as always, Nee. I can look at you, bruv. You look shattered, bruv. I'm just in the way you're looking in your pictures. I could see it, bro. I could see it in your eyes, bro.
Yeah.
Anyway, listen.
All red, man. Look.
I can see that, bro. I won't keep you for too long. As always, thanks for having me on your stream. Everyone in the comments, subscribe, smash the like button, and do all the usual jazz. And I will catch you on your next stream, Nee.
Definitely. Tomorrow, Monday. We'll be back.
Yeah, bro. All right, bro. You take care of yourself, yeah? And regards to the family. Peace out, bro.
Peace out.
Peace.
Bye. I am very tired, guys. Thank you all. Thank you, everyone that made today's stream. We'll be back again on Monday. Bye for now.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blueclouds TV.